And we are back. Joe here with 360 Comics. Thank you guys for your patience. It's been over a week since my last video. I took a couple days off for some work stuff, and then I got sick and really was not in the mood to record anything. But I've got a great video for you today, so thanks for staying tuned. And don't forget, I'm still doing a 300 subscriber giveaway. We're about 50 subscribers away from that goal right now, getting really close. You can win a first printing of Nice House on the Lake #1 and #2. I'm going to be giving that out to one lucky person once we hit 300 subscribers. And all you have to do to enter is subscribe and then like and comment on my videos. You get one entry to the giveaway for each video that you like and comment on. But anyway, let's get down to it. We're going to be talking about some stuff that I recently found in dollar bins. So recently I was checking out this store that's about a half an hour, 45 minutes from my house, and they've got some pretty great dollar bins, but what makes them even better is they have a deal where you can fill up a short box for $40. Now you can fit, depending on how thick they are and if they're bagged and boarded, anywhere from like 80 to 120 books in a short box. So you end up coming out at somewhere between 25 and 50 cents per book if you pay $40 for a short box, and you get to keep the short box for free as well. And they give you a brand new one, which those things cost like $6, $7, $8 now, depending on which company makes them. They use BCW, which is my favorite brand. So this was a great deal, honestly, and I found some killer stuff in their dollar boxes. We're going to kick it off here with this Superboy #9. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen this, and I'm actually about to ship it out because I already sold it. This features the first appearance of King Shark. If you've seen Suicide Squad, you know that this character had some of the best lines in the movie. Great comedic relief, as well as just being a really cool character to begin with. This book's hot right now, super hot, and picking it up for under $1 was great. I was able to sell it for $40. Next up, we've got Green Lantern 173. This is the first appearance of Javelin. Probably about a $12 book, maybe a little bit less in the condition that it's in. But I saw it, and it was the only older Green Lantern one. So I actually looked it up because I'm not a huge Green Lantern fan, and I saw it was the first appearance of Javelin, so I picked it up. The last of our DC books, we've got Shazam, The New Beginnings here. This is the late 80s run of Shazam. I picked it up because it's a #1 and I collect #1s, but I actually looked online. It goes for about $10 right now, probably due to some hype about the second movie. First one I didn't really like too much, but maybe we will we'll get a better movie now that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is being introduced as Black Adam. Now, I'll be honest, I only picked these up because I'm a Magic the Gathering player myself. These are a Magic the Gathering Legend Elder Dragons #1 and 2 of 2. So a nice little complete set here. And Armada Comics put these out in the early 90s or mid-90s, and most of the Magic comic stuff is not worth a lot, or at least it wasn't. Maybe it's spiking a little bit now due to the run that's currently going on from Boom Studios, who is definitely putting out some hot stuff right now. But I looked these up, and this set sells for about $40 online, and these are in pristine condition. Looks like they haven't even been read. So I'm probably going to either grade these. I kind of got to look into the grading of these and see if it's worth it, or I'll just sell them off as a pair. But $40 is pretty nice for these two books that I thought I was just picking up to read myself. Even more than the first appearance of King Shark, I was the most excited to find this Amazing Spider-Man #1 from the 2014 series. That's Volume 3 of The Amazing Spider-Man. This is the first book in the series, as well as the first cameo appearance of Cindy Moon, who becomes Silk in issue #4, a character that I love. And what really got me excited, what really put this over the top as my favorite find out of this group, is there wasn't one copy, or two, or three, or four, or five. There were 52 copies of this book in the dollar bins. I'm not really sure why. Don't know how they haven't been found before. Maybe they over-ordered, stored them away, and then forgot about them. I'm not really sure what the deal was, but I said to the guy, can I grab all these? And he said, sure. So I have 52 copies of this book now. Actually, I have 53 because I already had one. Most of them are beautiful. I'm definitely going to send a lot of these to get graded. 9.8s come out at about $100, whereas raw copies go kind of between $10 and $15. So, you know, I'll probably be selling these off for a while, but hopefully I can get some 9.8s out of the group. We've got another Spidey book here, Ultimate Death of Spider-Man number 160. And this is the second printing of this book. It's a rarer second printing variant, harder to find than the first printing and worth a little bit more. I've seen them go on eBay for about $20 recently. And I'm probably going to end up moving this copy because I actually already had one, but definitely was a good pickup from a dollar bin. Next up, we've got Marvel Presents Wolverine number 1, and there was also number 2, 3, and 4 to go along with it. I got the little run as a set, all for under $1 a piece. Number 1 holds the most value, but I actually had never read this little run of Marvel Presents, so I'm probably just going to read them and then maybe eventually sell them off as a set. They're not really in grading condition, but it was a nice thing to get all together in a group. Scotty Young is super hot right now with the variant covers, and we've got right here Thor, God of Thunder, number 1, Scotty Young variant. Really great cover with Thor and this like cat Loki or whatever it is on the front. I've never read this run. I'm not a huge Thor guy, but you know, I saw the cover, instantly knew it was Scotty, and I picked it up. These are going for about $12 on eBay right now as well. This is something I'll probably let go to someone who's a bigger fan of Scotty Young or Thor than I am, but really cool to have for now. Steering away from the hero universe a little bit over to the Marvel Star Wars universe, we've got Star Wars number 1 from the 2015 reboot. This guy goes for a solid $10. It has for a couple years now, being the first book in the run. And there weren't just one copy, there were actually 3. I was pretty happy to find 3 really nice looking ones. One's a little bit better than the other 2, possibly a 9.8 with the press, so I'm probably going to send that one in for myself. Then we got this awesome number 1 of Quasar, great cosmic superhero, definitely primed for the MCU appearance that will likely be coming at some point. This is the first in Quasar's solo series from 1989. Not a first appearance or anything like that, but still a great book, going for about $10 right now on eBay. We got some more number 1s coming at you. We've got the original Ghost Rider, which is a retelling of the first appearance of Ghost Rider in Marvel Spotlight number 5. That's a really expensive book, so this is a great alternative. You can pick up for about $10. And this book as well goes for a little bit less than that, about $8. This is the original Ghost Rider Rides Again. Book 1 of 7, and this is just some additional Johnny Blaze stories from the 90s. Luckily, they had all 7 of the books from this run, and I picked all of them up for less than $1 a piece. If you've watched my videos before, you probably know I'm a huge X-head, and X-Men number 1 is my all-time grail book. This is a reprint of X-Men number 1, the Marvel Milestone edition, and it's got this pretty cool silver border, nice little display piece or a reader copy, and these go for about $10 as well. It's in really nice condition. I probably won't get it graded just because I'd rather have it as a reader copy because I'm never going to crack open and read an X-Men number 1 when I finally get my hands on that book. But definitely a really cool piece, and this will be staying in the personal collection. Here's one you probably haven't heard of before. This is Marvel Premiere number 29, the first appearance of Liberty Legion, and that is a group of superheroes led by Bucky Barnes right there. I really like Bucky, but I'll be honest, this is not a very good team, not a very interesting story, but it's cool to have as a nice little Bronze Age piece for less than $1. I didn't know too much about this book before I bought it. I had seen it a couple places and thought it was a really cool cover. So when I found 2 copies of it in these dollar bins, I picked them up. It's got this really awesome cover with this Carnage moon on the front, and I think that's Man-Wolf there in front of the moon, kind of in this like howling position. And really great cover. I checked eBay. They're going for $8 to $10. But I picked up 2 of them. I'll probably keep one for my personal collection and pass the other one on to someone else. This might be a good giveaway piece for when Venom Let There Be Carnage comes out. Maybe I'll do that as a little giveaway at that time. Last but certainly not least, we've got the Uncanny X-Men Days of Future Past trade paperback. This collects the stories in the 2 Days of Future Past issue of the Claremont X-Men run. That's Uncanny X-Men 141 and 142. This is such a popular 2-book story arc, and it was even made into a pretty solid X-Men movie a number of years ago. I really like this story personally. I'm not usually excited about trade paperbacks, but this is one that got me a little bit more excited. I see them going online for about $10, and this is in beautiful condition. I don't think anyone's ever read this book before. I think it's been bagged and boarded since it came out, and hasn't really seen the light of day in a long time. I'll probably read it myself. This is just something that I'm going to keep around as a copy to read. I don't see myself getting rid of it because I love X-Men, love Claremont, and definitely love this story. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Please, if you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, leave a comment below. Let me know some future videos you want to see. I'm always looking for some new ideas for content. These 3 right here were my favorite out of the this bundle of books we got. And we've got Amazing Spider-Man #1, all those copies. Can't wait to grade some of them and see how they come back. We've got a really awesome cover that I'm going to keep in my personal collection. And we've got, the heavy hitter money-wise Superboy #9, first appearance of King Shark, that I'm going to pack up as soon as I'm done this video and ship out to someone who bought it from me off of Instagram. Thank you guys for sticking around. And until next time, turn the page, wash your hands.